Hello, everybody. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. I have been wanting to make a YouTube channel for quite some time now. However, I've kind of just been a little worried about what type of content that I would make, but I thought it was time to do my first video for this YouTube channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Alicia Rees. I have a TikTok account if you're interested in seeing some shorter form content on there, as well as I've attached my Fable if you're interested in seeing the books that I rate and the ratings for all of them, as well as hopefully soon I'll be starting a book club. Yeah, this is kind of a bigger intro. You may be wondering, why does it look why does it look so empty up there? And it's because I'm doing a birthday book haul. I had all my books set up on my bookshelf, but I've already filmed a book haul for my TikTok. It's a shorter one where I literally just show the books and I don't give any extra thought to it. And this time I decided to record one where I actually do give my thoughts and opinions on them, or like why I bought them, things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. I will go ahead and preface this the same way I prefaced my TikTok about it. I am normally not this lucky where I am able to be getting these gifts, this many gifts for my birthday. It was my 22nd birthday, so like it's not really a special birthday, but I was very lucky that a couple of my family members got me Amazon gift cards. So I did get a lot of these books on sale during the Prime Day sale that they had around my birthday time, and I used gift cards for that. So if you are somebody who's not using Amazon, I completely understand. It's just I have the gift card and it was during their sales and I wanted to use it. I didn't want to put the money that my family put into those to waste. Could they have given me something else? Yes, but that's ungrateful for me to say that. So I'm very grateful that they gave me these gift cards. I use them during the sale so that Amazon doesn't fully profit from the normal price, me buying at a normal price. So with all of that said and done, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the ones that I bought out of pocket first, and then we'll go from there. So this first book is something that I feel like you might have not expected, or many people wouldn't expect from me. And honestly, it's a book that I wasn't really expecting to get, but it is The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I got this specifically because my roommate says she really loves Dan Brown, and I'm supposed to be reading a mystery thriller arc for the month of November. I wanted to get in mystery thriller. I've never read any mystery thriller. I love mystery thriller movies, horror, slasher, all those, but I've never read a book in that genre, and I really want to because I love those type of movies. So she said this would be a kind of cool, great starting point for mystery, and she loves Dan Brown, and she recommended this. So I'm hoping to read Da Vinci Code sometime during spooky season, which is probably going to be November. This is a book that I got at their cafe for $5. If you buy a drink, you get to get a $5 book, and I'm very excited that I got this. It is pumpkin spice and everything nice. It's a cute small town fall romance. I'm not really expecting much from it other than being just a fun, good time to read probably during Thanksgiving break when I go back home, and I do want to get some reading done, but I don't want something so consuming since I only get a week or so, which is nice, but so I would love to read this, and yeah, it's $5, so why not? Next, this was a little bit big of a purchase, but I've been really wanting to complete this series because I read the first book in this series already, so I, had the extra funds to do it. Normally, I'm not, again, able to buy all these books, but I had the extra funds and I really wanted to, so it is the Gold Rush Ranch series by Elsie Silver. I love Elsie Silver. I read the first book in the Chestnut Spring series, and I found out this series comes before, I'm pretty sure. So I decided to go back and read Off to the Races, which is the first book in the Gold Rush Ranch series of hers. And yeah, I do have the physical copy, even though I've already read it, just because why am I only going to get 3 out of 4 of the books when I can get the other one? Yeah, this is the Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is a Bloom cover edition. I love Bloom. Bloom always gets it right, I feel like, so very pretty. The next book in the series is going to be Photo Finish. I started reading this, but I did soft DNF it just because I wasn't really in the mood for small town romance at the time. I was a little bit more into fantasy, and I knew I would love this on any other occasion. So I decided to put it down and decide to read it again when I want to get out of a slump, or I'm just in a small town romance mood, and I know Elsie Silver does it right. So then we have Front Runner. Oh, these covers are just so gorgeous. I love these covers so much. And this probably is my favorite one out of all of them. The cover is probably my favorite false start. Beautiful, beautiful. So those are all the books that I purchased with my own money. This next a little bit of books, it's a series that I got, was because a family member gave me money to use, and I ended up using it on books and also eating out with my friend. It is the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogies by Carrie Maniscalco. These are the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, by the way. First we have Kingdom of the Wicked. Beautiful, beautiful. I think these look so good. I probably already posted it by now, but on my TikTok, I did do a video where I spun the random wheel generator to choose my next book, and I got this. So this will be my next read, depending on when I post this video. I'll probably already read it, but at the current time that I'm filming this, this will be my next read. So I'm very excited for this. Next, we have Kingdom of the Cursed. Very pretty. This is my favorite cover out of all of them. Kingdom of the Feared. It just looks so nice. It's like a nice, cute, like purple or like pink color. Sorry, pink color. For this series, I don't know too much about it other than it's a romantic fantasy. It might be fantasy with a little bit of romance, but I do think it's like a romantasy. And I know it's like a revenge story where she's trying to avenge her murdered sister. I also think the main characters and like I think the MMC and his like brothers are all like the demons from hell, like sloth, greed, wrath, things like that. I think based on what I've heard other people talking about, this has been on my TBR for a little while now. I have many YouTubers who I love watching who have recommended this and love this series. I also put this on my fall TBR, my first ever TikTok I did on this on my TikTok account, and I did say this series is something I want to read during spooky season. So I'll probably, now that I'm reading the first book series, I was hoping to save it until November, but since I spun the wheel and I got this book, I will be reading this next. So I'm hoping to finish it by like the end of November at least. So now on to some other series that were bought through Amazon with a gift card, like I said, during their Prime Day like sales or whatever they had. The first thing I have is the first 3 books. It's the trilogy in the Grishaverse, and it's the Shadow and Bone trilogy. These books look so good. I don't want to take them out of the cover, but we have Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. Those are the books that are in here. And I really want to read I don't know what it's called, but like the Six of Crow and then the I forget, but the Six of Crow duology that they have is what I've been wanting to read. But I've heard many people say that in order to kind of like understand the full Grishaverse, you want to read this trilogy first. It's a fantasy with a little bit of romance sprinkled throughout, which I love. So I'm very excited for that trilogy. No idea when I'll read it. It'll probably be like either at the end of this year or next year. I don't have any like super close plans to read it. I have a ton of other books on my fall TBR that I want to read before this one, but I still am very excited for it. Okay, so now this is the second to last series that I have, and it is another book bundle. It is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. It has it has the quartet in it. This is a series that also I've really been wanting to read because I do know the Ravenhair reader on YouTube loves this series, and I was watching her vlogs and her videos while she was reading this series. And it's, again, pretty sure it's like a fantasy with a little bit of romance in it, which I love. So very excited. It has An Ember in the Ashes, A Torch Against the Night, A Reaper at the Gates, A Sky Beyond the Storm. And I love how the cover puts all of the faces together. I will say it does make me a little mad how they're slightly off, but I don't care. It still looks really good, and I'm excited to have this on my shelf. Now, time for the big kahuna. I'm also really upset because while I was filming this right now, my bunny Luna, who, if you haven't seen her, she's on my TikTok. I won't show her because she ran away. She chewed a little on the book, and I'm so upset. These books were on the floor for less than 10 minutes. Like, they've barely been sitting. I just took them down because I had them on the bed earlier. I just put them down like maybe 5 minutes ago, and she already started chewing on one. I saw her chewing on it for 1 second. I pushed her away. Anyways, I'm really upset, but it's my fault. No, I have a TikTok idea actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Anyways, okay. It is the Boys of Tommen series. You can't really see it too well. I will show you them one by one. You might be able to see which one Luna showed on. It's this one. I genuinely at this point might just paint it black, like that part, so that it doesn't look like, because you can see the white pages. But yes, I will go ahead and show you each one. These were all on sale. I did not get them in a bundle. I just put them in my cart and ordered them separately, but they were all on sale. So first we have Binding 13. This is also by Bloom. I do love these covers. I think they're pretty nice. I love Bloom. Next, we have Keeping 13, Saving 6, Redeeming 6. This is the one that Luna chewed on. You can't really see it too well, but like to me, I can see that. So I might just literally just use like a black marker and cover that up because it's just white because she chewed on the cover. Taming 7, and the most recent book that everybody was crying over all over everywhere, Releasing 10. So that series is definitely something that is on my list. Again, I don't think this is a series that I will be reading this year. If anything, I start reading it in December and then continue it for a couple of months. But I definitely am not reading it this year because, like, I just added to the books that I'm currently reading because a friend, Paige, she recommended it to me and I'm obsessed. It's the Addicted Calloway Sister series. I don't have that on my bookshelf because she told me that it'd be best if I waited after I read the first book just in case I didn't like it because you never know, maybe I didn't like the series, but the first book hooked me. Okay. The first book hooked me. The second book I enjoyed, but I definitely wished it could have been put into the other two, but I get why it was there. So like I liked it. And then the fourth book or the third book, sorry, the third book, Addicted for Now. I finished it yesterday. I was crying for the last like 10% of it. And yeah, so now I'm addicted and I need to keep reading the rest of the books, which I guess is fitting because it is the Addicted Calloway Sister series. So those are all of my books for my book haul. If you're interested in any of other content from me that may not be long format where I'm yapping and you're hating my voice, I definitely recommend checking out my TikTok. It's just Alicia Reads Books, and I do lot shorter content. Sometimes I'll do talking videos that are like less than 5 minutes, or I will do like trendy videos or things like that. So if you're interested, go ahead and follow that. And then if you want to see all of my reviews for the past year, because I haven't been keeping up to date for previous years really, you can go ahead and check out my Fable. It's just Alicia Read Books again. That is where I keep things up to date. And depending on how many of you collectively across all platforms are wanting a book club, please let me know because I would love to do a book club. And I think it'll be really fun to do a little virtual one where we can, like, maybe I'll do a video or a live stream where we talk about the books or something like that. I'm not sure, but let me know because I would love to do that. So thank you very much for coming today and sitting with me while I yap and giving me your time and attention. If you're interested in watching more, please subscribe. I would love it very much. And you can always follow me on TikTok. And yeah, if you have any suggestions or anything, please let me know because I kind of only have a few ideas of what I can do for this YouTube channel. So if there's anything else that you enjoy watching as a viewer or even another content creator, please let me know. And with that, I bid you adieu. Happy reading.